What's up, everybody? You can stop. You can stop. I feel your love. Hi. How you guys doing? 5 years in a row, right? Who's been here for 5 years with us? Who's here for the first time? All right. I like that. So I don't even know where to start. So we're in a children's museum. That's first and foremost. Did you guys like the digs? Has anybody walked around and seen the venue? It's pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool. And these seats are very intimate. I could sit in your lap if I wanted to. But I like that, right? It's all about the intimacy. I can't even tell you guys how much it means to me to, well, first of all, that you guys sold out my panel so fast. I appreciated that. That meant a lot. That meant a lot. Not as fast as Supernatural, but anybody going to Supernatural on Sunday? Yeah, crazy. Well, I don't know. I love you guys. I'm so stoked that you're all here. It means the world to us that you believe in us, that you believe in Nerd HQ, that you believe in the Nerd Machine, that you buy our merch, that you help us keep our doors open, that you believe in the nonprofit angle that we also believe in, which is bringing you guys together with your favorite celebrities and making that about something bigger. So thank you. That means the world to us. Let's start. Let's just open it up to cheers. Yeah, rock and roll. So many beautiful faces. Who's got a question? Raise your hand. Right here, right down here. Hi.
Hi, Zach.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
My question is, hold on.
You had it pre-composed. You're like, hold on, I gotta think about this one. Wait a minute.
What have you learned about yourself through the characters that you've played in your career?
Oh, wow, that's meta. Well, I learned I'm a lot like Chuck. There's that. Because who doesn't like video games all the time? I don't know. I've learned that I really do like playing characters that have... Well, I like projects that have redemption. Because I don't think there's enough of it. I think that there's a lot of stuff that's out there that you kind of get to the end of that show, you get to the end of that movie, and you're kind of like, what was the point? Why did I journey with you all this time if at the end of it, like, nobody learned anything or nobody grew in any way, and that doesn't mean that every story that's ever told or should be told is going to be a happy ending. You know, like, sometimes the redemption is learning those hard lessons through storytelling. But so I really like stuff that has redemptive quality to it, and with that, I like characters that have redemptive quality to them. But I'm trying to journey out and play some more unredemptive characters. It's tough though, because I really like the redemptive ones. But I guess, I don't know, it does kind of, it speaks to you a lot. It's the same thing I have with video games though. Like anybody play Fable or any game that has, like, you know, you can play, like, you can make like good decisions or bad decisions. Like I literally, like, I restarted Fable entirely because I accidentally made a bad decision. I accidentally did something that somebody called evil, and I was like, no, I wasn't trying to steal from you. I was trying to take that and pay you for it, good man. Because I wanted, like, that ultimate, like, you know, you like in the last one, you could, you know, it kind of showed you had like a little halo around you and all that. And I like the good guys. I've always wanted to be a good guy. Sometimes a dirty good guy. You don't want to be too good. But so yeah, that kind of stuff, I guess. But and also I've learned that I really do. I believe, and it's like my mantra. You're probably sick of hearing it, but it's so much of why Nerd HQ exists. I believe that you guys are, at the end of the day, you are the producers. You are the patrons of the arts. We only get to do what we do because you buy this shit. Like, why? And seriously, and by the way, and that's with anything. That's commerce. That's capitalism. And sometimes that can be really bad. But guess what? We have the power. We can look at a company and say, sorry, no, we're not going to buy your shit anymore. And they go down because we can do that. And you can do that with movies, and you can do that with television. You can do all that. You can say, no, I'm boycotting. I'm not going to do that anymore. I mean, there's some people that are in hot water right now because they pissed off the wrong people. And they no longer have certain jobs at certain networks and tough shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's what happens. Now, by the way, I also don't believe in lynching people or railroading people. I think we have to use common sense about stuff, but that was a very long-winded, I don't even know that I'm still talking about what you asked me. But hey, welcome to Zach Panel at Nerd HQ. Anyway, excellent question, thank you. Who's got another question? Right over there in the back with the orange shirt. Give her a microphone, please. Oh my God! Strap some balloons to her back and fly her in the air, guys.
Hi, Seth.
Hi.
I was wondering if you're working on anything where we'll hear you sing again.
Wouldn't you like to know? I am, well, we're doing a Tangled television series. At long last. So that's fun, and there will be some singing in it. It's not like a musical show necessarily, but Alan Menken's coming back, and he's making music for it. I know, right? I know. The Manx. So that's awesome, and Mandy and I are both back, and we're, playing our roles, and so, oh. Oh my God. So there will be, I believe there will be some singing in that. I have no idea how much or what or whatever, but all signs are pointing to that. And then, I don't know, I still keep fighting with myself about like doing an album or something. I still like to do that at some point. But it's just, thank you. Anybody who thinks that's a great idea, I hope 5 people like, I'd buy it. Maybe. Because I just like singing. I don't know. I just think, I don't know. There's things that bring you joy in life. And sometimes that's dancing. And I like to dance. And that brings me joy. And singing brings me joy. So the more you can do that, and also I think that, if God has given you a gift, a talent, it's kind of, and look, and this, wow, this is about to come across as super ridiculous coming out of my own mouth, but I do feel like I've been hired to do music. I feel like those signs kind of point to, oh, maybe you can sing, And if you have a talent, if you can draw or paint or act or sing or dance or whatever, like, and people like that, then it's kind of your job to share it with people too, So I don't know. That's very kind of weird and philosophical and whatever, but so I don't want to just sit on it. I don't want to be afraid to do it, but I do. I have fears about it because people are super judgmental too, and then when you put yourself out there and I'm a raw nerve. I mean, anybody who's been here for 5 years knows that. Who brought Kleenex for me? How many people brought Kleenex? See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. The raw nerve that is me. So I'd like to do more, yeah. And I'll let you know via Twitter. You'll know, as long as you follow me. I hope you do. You are here right now. All right. Next question. Right over there. Fantastic.
Hello, speaking of art, would you mind if I give this to you?
What, just to have?
Yeah, just to have. I mean,
yeah, you can hand that.
Yeah, well, because one time at San Diego Comic-Con,
Thanks.
I was going to go to a Chuck panel, but it was full. And then I got in line for the signing, and that was full. And so, stubborn as I am, I just stayed and waited anyway.
Like you do.
And then you guys came around, and then I remembered, I have some art in my bag. And I flagged you down, and you actually came over to me and grabbed it from me.
I did? That
yes.
doesn't sound like me.
Oh, come on. And what was so cool, what just blew my mind was you were the one who asked, like, hey, can someone take a picture of me and her? And it just warmed my heart, and it just made my day. Just...
Kleenex.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
That's why I did
Thank
that
you.
again.
By the way, you all should see this. This is really good. This is... It's Flynn, it's Chuck, it's me.
Kip Stedman.
And Kip Stedman. Yeah. All in. Can we get a shot of that? Can we get a close up on that? That's really awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh, and by the way, a little tidbit about the singing. You should have karaoke here.
Maybe. Well, a lot of karaoke nerds in the crowd. I like it. Nerdioki. Yo, you heard it right here, folks. Thank you very much. That's awesome. I might sign some of those and put them up for auction or something if you don't mind. Okay, cool. When people give me fan stuff, I'm always like, or like fan art or things that they made for me, I always feel bad auctioning them because people spend time working on them, but there's also a lot of copies in there, so.
Yeah, there's the sketch shaded and then color.
Awesome.
You can copy, paste.
Zang. Thank you. Next question. Let's come back over here. Pretty pink princess in the front here. Hi.
Hi. So I know your character from Heroes, you wanted to kind of have a departure from Chuck, but
Yeah.
does this character have anything in common with any of your characters, like Berkeley from Spiral, or?
Oh wow, going to Spiral. Girl, you know my resume. So I don't know. I think that it's difficult to not find a piece of every actor in every role they play at the end of the day. And some people are just genius at basically being exactly themselves every time, and it's so engaging and it's so charming. And they don't necessarily do a lot of character work, but they do that thing and they do it so well. I try to. I like doing character work because I like doing silly voices and stupid shit like that. So I like doing that kind of stuff. So I guess to that extent, look, yeah, maybe there's parts of Luke Collins that are like Berkeley, that are like Chuck, that are like Flynn or Eugene, however you want to slice that. So perhaps, but I don't consciously see it necessarily. I see a really broken dude that's really tortured and torn up and on a really messed up journey in my own life. And then there's Luke Collins. And well, stupid jokes with Zach. That's what. That's what I see in Luke, you know. But you gotta tune in. Yeah, I can't wait for you to tune in. Is anybody excited for watching Heroes Reborn? It's gonna be nutty. It's gonna be nutty. So that's I think did that answer your question? Okay. Nice tiara, crown, criara. Next question. Back over here, sir, in the green shirt with the baseball cap. There's your microphone.
Actually, it's my son that wanted to ask a question.
Oh, good dad. Hop on up there, son. What's your name?
My name is Felix.
Hi, Felix.
Thank you. How do you do your emotional parts so good?
Kleenex. I mean, what does that say about me that it's just a running joke? So that's an excellent question, first of all, Felix. That's an excellent question. There are a lot of different methods and styles to... Can you see me, buddy? I can see you. Can you see me? All right. There's a lot of different methods and styles to acting that people use. And there's one method of acting called method acting. Pardon me for being redundant. And there's a kind of a thing that you do in that where you think of something in your own life that might be very sad or painful or depressing that you might not normally want to be thinking about in regular everyday life because you need to, hopefully have a smile on your face and be joyful. But in those moments, they can be helpful to draw upon so that you can be where your character needs to be in those moments. So I kind of do that a little bit, and then I also try to genuinely think about, well, what would my character be feeling right now if this happened to them or that happened to them? So that, yeah. A good example, and I don't know, Felix, did you watch the show Chuck? You did, okay. What's that? Your dad and your whole family? That warms my heart. I love that. Thanks, Dad. So did you guys see the finale? You saw the... Oh, you haven't seen it yet? You're gonna love it. You will love it. Some people loved it. Come on. It doesn't mean there's not unanswered questions, okay? Doesn't mean there's not some cliffhanger involved. Doesn't mean that doesn't leave the door open to make more one day, maybe. Maybe. If I can do it. So, you're on season 2. So there's not a lot I can say then. I date a girl at a deli, you know that. Anyway, there's some emotional stuff that happens toward the end of that, and the show was coming to an end, and I was actually saying goodbye to those people in real life, and we weren't working together anymore, and that was very sad. So I just let that be. I just ran with it. I just said, well, if I'm gonna cry right now, saying goodbye to Sarah Lancaster and Ryan McPartlin because they're moving to Chicago, and then spoiler. God, I'm sorry. Good night, everybody. Then you just use it, and although sometimes it's way like it was too much. It was like, can you bring the crying down, Zach? Because that's too much. Chuck wouldn't be crying that much. So excellent question, Felix. Thank you. Appreciate it. Stand up, young man. Let's come back over here in the back. You, sir, with the glasses. Yes, you. What? No, the guy in front of you. I don't believe you're wearing glasses, sir. You with the glasses.
Thank you.
Yes.
So, going back to Heroes Reborn, we're pretty darn excited about that.
Thanks.
And tell us what you can about your vigilante character.
Nothing. Next question. No. Well, that's not too far from the truth. We can't really. There's not a lot. Is anybody going to the Hall H panel for Heroes Reborn? 2 people. All right. What, you're gonna try? You'll try. Which I understand. And I appreciate you trying. So they're gonna show an extended trailer at I believe, I don't know, but I think they're gonna show an extended trailer of the show there, and you'll learn more from that. There's some things that have already been released. I don't know if anybody's wondering. Like, me and my wife, who's played by Judy Ciccone, we lose our son in this incident that is considered a terrorist attack that is blamed on or taken credit for by, I think that's grammar, by people with abilities. And so it wrecks us. And we just go off the rails in different ways, kind of, the two of us. And that happens a year before we drop into the actual series. So the Luke and Joanne that you meet are a year into this journey of murder, basically. I really hope I didn't spoil anything right now. My phone, NBC going, "What are you saying?" I think that's all out there. Yeah, so that's about it. That's all I can tell you. But that's what leads to the, it's heavy. It's really heavy stuff. And, and you try and make that as real as you can. I mean, one of the things I loved about Heroes, the original series, and what we're doing with the miniseries is, the abilities and the powers and all that stuff, that's all the backdrop. It's real human stuff and commentary on prejudice and fear and pain and despair and there's really heavy things that go on in the world. Chuck dealt with some heavy stuff, but it was one of the things I loved about it was that it kind of made you feel good. I don't know that this show will make you feel that good, not like that, but it'll be cool. It'll be kick-ass. It'll have people with abilities doing whatever people with abilities do. Look at me fly. I don't fly. I'm still pissed about that. Next question. Boom. I'll go right there. You, sir. Wait for the microphone. Is this working? Is this method working better than previous years, by the way? It is, right? Okay, good.
Just out of curiosity, of all the panels that you've put on here, which have all been fantastic.
Thanks.
Do you have a favorite? And who are you most excited for this round?
Well, William Shatner is who I'm most excited for this round. That's an easy one. Is anybody coming to the William Shatner panel? You lucky dogs. Sorry these things sell out so fast, by the way. People who've been here for multiple years know, like, have your credit card info ready. Like, you gotta be like, it's like that fast. Was everybody's experience with brown paper tickets and everything, did it all work okay for the most part? I'm getting a lot of this in the front row. I'm sorry. It's so hard to make everybody happy. I say that every year. Like, it's so hard. It's so hard. Like, even now, I wish we had 100 more seats. There's so many reasons. I wish I could get into all the reasons why everything happens the way that it happens at Nerd HQ, so I could explain to all the people who are so pissed off at me at every given moment. You have no idea. It is a journey and a half trying to make this thing happen, and we do it to the very best of our ability. And Brown Paper Tickets stepped up in a big way. They know that what we do in these panels is for nonprofit. They have been partners in that. It's, you're trying to save every dollar you can. You're trying to find a venue that knows you, that appreciates you, that they're conducive to what you're doing, that has a panel room, that has places for video games, that has places where you can queue people up and photo. It's a logistical nightmare, people. But we're really stoked about this spot. However, I do wish we had a little more room for the panels, because, oh yeah, come on, I love you guys. I mean, look, that's what it's all about, you guys. So back to you, sir. So William Shatner, super excited about that. I love that it came out of somebody basically tweeting, saying, Bill, why don't you do Nerd HQ? What's Nerd HQ? I'm sorry, Bill. And then that just kind of happened, just the power of people and Twitter and voices and I'm sure Nathan Fillion, being buddies at some point, was like, this is kind of what it's about, and this, and him kind of having that, or other people's experiences. I don't know. I hope that everyone, be it the public or talent or whatever, I hope everyone at some point gets it or understands it and goes. And by the way, it's not for everybody. Some people don't like to ask questions in audiences, and some celebrities, it's very intimate. It's very close, and that can be a little shocking sometimes. I fucking love it. But I know that I'm on the spectrum, so I get it. But as far as favorite moments, that's so hard because it's so nutty, right? Like I find there's always a few that stand out to me just because they were so crazy, and maybe but Hiddleston being a Velociraptor, like, that was insane. Who let that in here? That's amazing. That was crazy. Or by the way, in the same panel, him getting like super heady and quoting French poetry, and me sitting there going, just shut up already. I mean, but don't shut up, Tom. Or his impersonations. I mean, look, to me, it's all about when a panelist comes out here and actually uses the time for it to be what it can be. I loved Matt Smith and Karen and Arthur 3 years ago. I feel like I'm spitting a lot. Are you seeing this? 3 years ago, just busting into Bohemian Rhapsody, just because. I love that our now stage manager, Joel Tellings, his daughter asked Matt that question about the Weeping Angels, and Matt's answer basically just impregnated every woman telepathically. You can't script it. Anything, and that's why I love this, because I like being on my toes. I like being challenged by your questions. You do a moderated panel sometimes, and you know exactly what they're going to ask, and we've often been asked that a lot of times or whatever, but it's engaging, and it's exciting, and it's fun. I don't know. What are some of your favorite moments? Badass Women last year was fantastic. Was that? Hannibal, also fantastic. Wearing the little flower crowns. Movie in the Park, Serenity in the Park, right? That was awesome. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, I can tell you all day long the little magical moments that I've found, but I don't do these panels. Somebody asked me recently, they're like, who do you like for panelists? I go, look, there's panelists. I don't even watch their show. I don't even know. I've never seen their show before. But that's because I'm not sitting where you guys are sitting. I want you to be like, look at that. Look who's there. Oh. I don't even know who I was impersonating right now. Oh my God, look at my child. Oh my God. We've only got so much time in the day. But as long as I can find 200 or 300 people that absolutely love the person that's sitting on this stage, I want them to feel that love. And I want you guys to feel the love coming back at you, right? That's what it's about. So the ones that I love the most are when that love is just like going, and you guys are, another great moment when Richard Madden and I were sitting there, and all of a sudden Jenna Coleman and Matt Smith burst in the stage, and nobody knew what the hell was going on. And I look across the crowd, and I see everyone's minds just exploding, just one at a time. Like, that's Doctor Who and the King of the North. What the hell is going on right now? Like, that's fun, And I don't know. I don't know of other places where that kind of spontaneity exists. And the more we can have lines of respect and safety, while at the same time trying to break down as many barriers as we can and let people just like be free and have a drink at 10:30 in the morning. It's water. Well, the ice made water and the tequila. Who's next? I'm gonna go right here, right on the aisle. Yeah, you in the red shirt.
What is a question you've always wanted someone to ask you at a panel?
I felt like I was just doing Nathan Fillion's. Do you remember when Nathan was explaining like how to do soap acting? Did anybody seen this? It's what was it? What were the it was like? Did I leave the gas on? No, I didn't leave the gas on. Oh wait, I did. Like the looks of the soap act. That's what I felt like I just did right now. Just ripping off Nathan. I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't know. There's definitely there's a part of me that always wants to, because of a lot of the things that have, like specifically with Nerd HQ, for example, right? There have been a lot of things that have gone down, and a lot of vitriol or misinformation or things that have gotten out there, and I see them all the time. Like I see you guys on Twitter. I see a lot of love, and I also see a lot of people just like they just hate you. And, no, it's okay. I mean, it's not okay. Look, it's a free country. It's a free country. I was going to say it's a free world, but it's not yet. Not entirely. Social media, look, I would encourage everybody to know, like, there's somebody on the other end. There's always somebody on the other end. And hiding behind online anonymity is going to crush us as a people. It doesn't mean you can't have opinions, but if you're going to have opinions and you're going to be super, like, hitting somebody with them, be brave enough to actually say who you are. That's number one. So it's those things, like even like the crowdfunding thing that we did, like I so passionately was like, I wanted to explain to people, because look, our event is already kind of ambiguous, right? It's like Nerd Machine's a for-profit company, but we also raise a lot of money for nonprofit. But because of it just like exploded, and so then everyone was like, oh, it's just like this big nonprofit thing. I was like, and that's why I always remind people, like, we still sell merch. Like we're still trying to be a company, but I believe in conscientious capitalism. I believe that we can make money and we can help people at the same time. And that's what this all came to be about. And I wanted to incentivize people the most I could by giving you guys as much stuff as I could. And that's when we did the crowdfunding campaign. I believed that what we had brought you by that point was like 3 years of 20-some panels every year that don't exist anywhere in the world. Of this kind of connectivity, even if you can't go, it's free live stream to you. We don't charge you. If you can make it, we don't charge you to come in the door. And so that's why I was just saying, forget the dance parties, forget all that's just icing on the cake for everybody. Like just the panels alone to produce this, that's a lot of money. And I wanted to keep doing it for you guys to keep bringing it for free, and those who could make it, so that you could be the ones who actually got to engage in that. And I thought, well, clearly people would say, oh, that's worth $5. And that was the bottom line for me. Everything else was just should be gravy. But then, unfortunately, the whole thing got spun on its head, and then people were like, you want us to give you money so you can have celebrity dance parties? And I was like, oh, wow. Do people, I mean, it. Kleenex! I'm good. I'm working on finding it and restraining it before it gets out of control. But that was, it was like, because when you believe in something so much, and I'm a total idealist, like, clearly, I mean, you know, I don't know, maybe not clearly, I'm an idealist. And I believe in awesome, and I believe in like, in fighting hard to just put really cool stuff out into the world that's more than you, that's bigger than you, to start a movement, to and inspire someone. And I really thought that after doing that for a couple years and giving that and being that raw nerve, that people would go, oh, I get it. I understand what it's about. That stuff is all the other gravy stuff that because they already have the venue, they can also offer to do those things. But then when they didn't, I was like, I'll pack up. I'll be done. And I almost did. That was nearly the end, you know? It was really hard. So that's the kind of stuff. But again, it's like, I don't know. Nobody asked those questions. And to be honest, I don't even like going down those negative roads because I want this to be positive and upbeat and all that kind of stuff. But if I'm being honest, it's that kind of stuff where it's that justice that's in me of like, no, don't you see? Don't you understand? This is what I was asking if you think is worth $5. Come and dancing with us is like, and you can do that, you know? But anyway, doesn't that make sense, or am I just like rambling like a madman? Okay, all right, just checking. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for asking. It's a great question. Yeah, all the way in the back. You, sir. Yeah, perfect.
Hey, Zach, how you doing?
Hi, I'm doing okay.
Okay. Yeah. Take it easy with the Kleenex, all right?
I know.
All right. I was just wondering, kind of a follow-up to a couple of questions ago, are there 2 or 3 people that in your 5 years of doing this, you've not been able to get that you really want to?
Oh, man. I mean, so many. But again, it's mainly who you guys want, you know? I look at the tweets all the time. Is anybody going to Stephen Amell's panel? Right. Is anybody here going to Stephen's panel that was killing me on Twitter trying to get Emily on that same panel? Get her out of here. No, I'm kidding. I would love to be able to, you know, I want to give you guys like the coolest shit you've ever seen. Because I want you walking out of here going, oh my God, that was the coolest shit I've ever seen. Like, why not? You know, I don't know. And it's not even a matter of the size of the star, but obviously the size of the star does often correlate to the desire of the audience, right? Like having a Tom Hanks panel would be crazy. It's his birthday? Today? Tommy. Happy birthday, buddy. Or Tom Hanks, or I said Tom Hanks, or Tom Cruise, or other Toms, I don't know. Tom Hiddleston. Hey, I got you, Tom Hiddleston. I threatened him with physical violence and he showed up. Idris Elba, I'd love to get Idris Elba. I'd love to. Chris Evans, Bruce Campbell, keep throwing them out. Oh, Natalie Portman. So you're just naming Chuck Bag. Is this all Chuck stuff? Oh, thanks, Eric. Hey, so I'm just gonna take this opportunity really quick so I have a bag of Chuck stuff. Chuck stickers, postcard, Chuck and Betty White Stitch. I don't know what that is. Chuck versus the Music again. Chuck t-shirt, Buy More jacket, Chuck beanie, Jeffster t-shirt, 2 Assassin's Creed games. That's not Chuck. Turtle Beach headphones, Xbox game controller, Rolling Stones headphone, Moga gaming controller, Carmichael Industries Christmas ornament. I say that's worth $20. Who wants to? I'm going to auction this off right now. It's the whole bag. I'm not doing it singles. The 500? I fucking love you. Sold. Don't make me cry. 5 years they've been coming here. 5 years they've been coming here. Jeez. It's super contagious, isn't it? It's like a yawn, but worse. But better. I don't know. Oh, yes, right there. Yeah, you have a question? Hi.
Hi. Emily asked you a question.
I know.
My Emily, and she doesn't talk to anybody but you. So that was like amazing.
You should work on that. There's a lot of good people out there in the world.
She was so shy and so nervous. So my question would be, is there a quote or a saying that you kind of go to, or like a Bible verse or something that you kind of go to?
Oh, wow. I think there's probably quite a few that I can't think of right now. One, and forgive me, I might paraphrase, and I'm certainly probably going to get the author wrong, but it's be the change you wish to see in the world. Which, was that Gandhi or was that Emerson? Was it Gandhi? Almost the same guy. It's stuff that's simple and powerful that resonates with me. That just cuts to the core. It's like, because we can all sit around going, well, I wish that was different, and I wish that was different, and I wish that was different. Okay, then do it. Do it. Next question. With the glasses. You with the hair bobbed and the blue shirt and the glasses. Hey, you have friends over there.
Friend fiction. Okay. If you could fantasy cast yourself in anything, just cause, what would it be?
I mean, Han Solo, clearly. I'm aware. That's why I said it. Hint, hint. I don't know. It'll probably be Chris Pratt. Who are we kidding? Back then, the green shirt and glasses. I love that the audience is getting like shout outs. Like, yeah, girl. Do your thing.
Hi, Zach.
Hi.
First, this is my sister's first year, and so it's her first panel.
Welcome to Nerd HQ. I hope you enjoy yourself. It's crazy.
You've had an interesting year, ups and downs all over. I was wondering if there's any lessons or things you've learned about yourself or just in general.
How much time you got? We got a lot. Yeah, we don't, unfortunately. I'm looking at the clock. Oh, man. I would say that know your worth and value your own worth, because so much of the value that people give to you or treat you with, you dictate to them. And so know yourself, work on yourself, do all the things that you should do. Reflect, be self-reflective as much as you can. And I cannot stress enough, like, it doesn't cost anything to be kind. Have boundaries. Don't let people in that are kindness thieves. Sometimes they don't even know that they are. Sometimes people are just broken, and I'm not sometimes, we all are, right? We're, more stuff. Hi, sis. This is Shekinah, my sister, in case anybody That's a package of, okay. Yeah, cool. I'll get those signed. I'll get that signed. Oh, does it? Okay. These are some Chucks that I was given by a fan that are so awesome, but I don't, oh, dear Lord. All right. Thank you, Shekinah. Everybody say, thanks, Shekinah. Or I was so rudely interrupted. Yeah, you know, you have boundaries. Don't let people steal your joy, steal your heart. But try as much as you can to push that boundary back. Or not push that boundary back, but I don't know, live at that boundary. Live at that place. Don't retreat too far back into there. Live at your healthy boundary and love. And I don't know. I know that all sounds kind of like, you know, amen, rock and roll. Because again, you know, be the change you wish you see in the world. Like, go and believe in you, and hopefully other people believe in you too. But yeah, sometimes you can't always depend on that, I guess. Yeah, thank you. So that's Chuck Blu-ray seasons 1 through 5. Starting at 20, I think, as Nathan would say, I think that's worth $20. $20? 20? 40? 40? 100? Anybody want to be at 100? I already got 100. You're like, I'll also give 100. I've only got one set. 120? Looking at the husband. 120? You already have these? And you want another set? I am signing them. They will be signed. Oh, now you want them. I see. I wasn't a fan of the show, but it's his autograph. 120? 140? 160? 20. Let's do $20 increments if we can. 180? 180? 200? 200? 200. Going once, going twice. Sold to the lovely lady over there. I'll sign these for you later, okay? Find these from a volunteer. They'll be yours. Hold on. Wait up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. All right, hip-hop fans. What do we got? Oh, there's multiple posters in this tube. There's a Chuck poster here. I'll sign that too. $20? 75. 100. 150. 175. 200. Where do you get all this cash? It's I got 200 right here. Sold. 20. Sorry. I went through. Sorry. 200. Thank you so much. I'll send that for you. So this one's kind of cool. If I can actually get it out of the. How do you do? I need to get like a Britney Spears mic when I do this stuff. Hit me, baby, one more time. So that is. The eyebrows are perfect, aren't they? This was a fan art created by a very talented artist. Forgive me, I am so blanking on your Twitter handle. He's a friend of ours. He's done art for us at the Nerd Machine before. And it has been my Twitter profile for longer than some of you have liked it to be. I've heard, change your profile pic. I'll do it when I'm ready. $20. I'm sorry? 100? 120? 140? 160? 160 going once, going twice, sold. 160 right there, signed for you too. All right. And then the last thing I'll do, no, this is breaking my heart to part with these. And I really hope it doesn't offend whoever made these for me. I just don't wear them, and I don't know what to do with them. But somebody should have them that's actually going to wear them. So these are Chucks that were fan arted incredibly with Deadpool all over them. And Ryan Reynolds did not sign these. But I will sign these. And forever, whoever made these, know that it's all going to Operation Smile, so please don't hate me. But I didn't know what to do. I couldn't wear them because they're so nice. I mean, look at that. The detail is incredible. It's Deadpool. If Deadpool's... Oh, I'm sorry? Oh, that's a good question. Size men's 13. But Chucks run one size big. So if you're actually going to wear these, you need like a size 14 foot. Or you can just put them in a glass case and lick the case. I think I'm going to start that. I'm going to start those at $100. At $100. Anybody? A lot of Deadpool fans. Fantastic. I'm going to save those. 100? 100. 120. 140. 150. 200. 220? Anybody? This guy's looking at me like I can't spend any more money, but I want those shoes really bad. Will you throw anything else in it with it? 240? Wait, did you say aren't you the guy who said 220? Oh, the guy behind you said 220. So you're saying 240? Yeah. Go once. 260. I mean, that's a battle. There's a battle going on right here. I'm gonna sit back and watch this shit happen. Okay. Oh, and they come with a Chuck poster. And a wink. My best emoji. 280? You know, going once, going twice, sold for 280 to that gentleman right there. Sign all that. All right, so those of you who are so generous and so kind and have bought this stuff, and again, all the proceeds go to Operation Smile. If you would find a volunteer, I'm going to take these back into the green room. Actually, Kaina or Eric or anybody, can you come grab this stuff? I'm going to sign it in the green room. I'm going to sign this back there, and then I will get it out. It will be brought out to you just out in the area that you guys are queued up in the panel. My time is officially over. Oh, I got do I have 5 more minutes? Yay, 5 more minutes! I like that. My sister literally was like, sure, yeah, you can do it. Thank you, boss. He said, this is my event. I'll take 5 minutes if I want to. My hair. This haircut, I didn't realize when I got my haircut like this, there's only one way to wear it. And so when I don't put product in it, I wear a hat, it's just this weird mushroom poof ball that happens. And then if I wear it long enough and it's humid out, it's just this, it's just what? It's crazy. Yes, you right there, hand up and held high and proud. Get that woman a microphone. What do you want to know? Nice shirt, NYN. I love those. I loved making those shirts. They're good ones, right?
They're great shirts.
They're great.
First of all, thank you to you, your family, your team, and all these volunteers and your sponsors for doing what it takes every year to bring us Nerd HQ.
Thank you. Yeah, and let's give it up for all of our volunteers and all of our sponsors. AMD, Sony, IGN. Thank you. I probably should have led with that, right? I should have come out and said, hey, let's hear it for all of these other great people.
I got it.
Thanks for keeping me on track.
And my question is, while we have a little time left, let's hear more about Geeks Who Drink.
Oh, yeah! So it's Geeks Who Drink. That's basically what that's in a nutshell. No, this is me in a nutshell. Help me. Solid. This great big bloody nutshell. What kind of a nut has a shell this bloody big? Those first couple Austin Powers were so good. So good. Wow. Yeah, so the long and the short of it is, has anybody actually ever done the actual Geeks Who Drink pub trivia? Not just pub trivia, but actual Geeks Who Drink? Awesome. Okay, so Geeks Who Drink, pub trivia, it's been sweeping the U.S. for, it's been building momentum for the last 10 years. In the U.K., it's been around since pubs were created. And that's at least 5 years. And so Geeks Who Drink popped up, and they kind of quickly became the more well-known, popular, well-run version, 600 bars around the country or whatever now. And Condé Nast Wired had done an article about them a couple years ago. Do you want to know any of the lineage of this? I don't know that you really were asking about that. Okay, so Wired did an article about them. Condé Nast owns Wired. They licensed the TV rights. They brought it to Kinetic Content, who is an awesome unscripted television producer. Producing company, and then they contacted me in the Nerd Machine and said, hey, we think that you guys would be the right voice and entity to bring on board to help executive produce to keep it legit, I guess, you know, and that's what we aim to do anyway. And so we created this pilot for it, and it was really good, and Sci-Fi really liked it, and they picked it up for 12 episodes, and then they came back and they said, would you be our host? Because we think that you'd be the right guy and the right voice. And I was kind of freaked out about it, to be honest. Like this stuff, I don't really consider like, hey, everybody, welcome to Nerd HQ. We got a great lineup for you. Like, I don't feel like I'm a host. I just feel like I'm being myself. And therefore, I'm not afraid of anybody in the audience ever going like, I don't buy him as an actor. But there have been people in the past that, you kind of see them as an on-air personality. I feel like I'm not seeing the people on the wings enough. I'm trying to make eye contact with you. I'm sorry. I haven't looked you in the eyes enough. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. And so you I don't know, as an actor, that kind of freaks you out. You're like, oh, they're going to see me hosting this game show and go, no, he's a host guy now. He's not really an actor. I think that stuff's changing a bit, and that's part of the reason why I said, you know what, yeah, cool. And I didn't want to make a decision out of fear. As a rule, primarily, I don't think you shouldn't exercise wisdom in life, but I don't think that you should make a habit of making decisions out of fear, because that's not, in my opinion, of God. I don't think that that's something that is in your best interest and about who you've been created to be. That's tearing you down in a lot of ways. But again, don't be stupid. I'm gonna swallow a knife. No, don't do that. Be afraid of that. So I said, okay, cool, and we did it. And I don't know. It was super silly and fun. I get to drink. We had some great celebrity team captains and other contestants. General public contestants that were madly smart about all kinds of stuff. And we had, bar games and, physical challenges. It's like Hollywood Game Night meets Double Dare meets Jeopardy with booze. And yeah, woo! I don't know. It's kind of like that. But mainly trivia stuff. And I love trivia. I love factoids. I love just random shit. I like that stuff. So, and I like booze. So that's fun too. Yeah, and we premiere July 16th on Sci-Fi at 11 p.m., 10 Central. So it's like right after you get home and you're like working off your con voice and your con cough and all that stuff. And you're like, what am I gonna do tonight? Oh, that's right, Geeks Who Drink. That's perfect. I will tune in. Yeah, yay! And let's go over there, right there.
Hey, Zach.
Hi.
Hi. I came from Brazil just to give you a gift. Can I?
Yeah, you want to give me a gift?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You can hand to this gentleman here.
Okay.
That's my brother-in-law, by the way. That's my brother-in-law, Arturo. Everybody say hi, Arturo.
Zach, meet Zach.
Oh, wow, it's a bobblehead. That's a bobblehead. That kind of looks like me. Who does that look like? That looks like somebody. I can't put my finger on it. A little bit, yeah. That's awesome. Thank you so much. It's got my nerd shirt and a little Xbox 360 controller in there, or a PlayStation 4 controller. Thank you very much. Where'd you come from in Brazil? Sao Paulo. Yeah. I can't wait to visit there, by the way. I've been wanting to go to Brazil for so long. I literally, as a country overall, I feel like Brazilian fans blow up my Twitter more than any other country. It's crazy. I'm like, I gotta go there at some point. And I won't know anything about it. I don't speak Portuguese, so when I come, I'm just gonna say, hi, I'm here. Can anybody help me? And hopefully you guys can help me. I want to go for the Olympics next year. That's what I really want to do. I think that'll be awesome. I'll go do one more question, and then I got to get out of here. Oh, you were super cool with that. I'm trying to bounce back and forth, but you know what? I got to go with you. You've been rocking your goggles the whole time here. Steampunk princess. Are you guys steampunk princesses?
Yeah, we have a whole group.
I'm really good.
Yeah.
I am really.
Rapunzel back there and Merida.
I can call out a cosplay smash up like nobody's business.
Hi.
Hi.
My name's Michelle.
Hi.
But I just had a question about throughout your career and everything you've worked on. What has been a big wow moment for you? Like, wow, this is my job, kind of thing.
Right here. I'm sorry, me. I would say, I mean, look, there's so many. Like, getting to do Tangled was like a super wow moment. Anytime you can look at your life and go, I dreamt that. Like, I literally, as a child, growing up in Southern California, we'd drive to Disneyland. I remember driving by, like, you know, the big animation building that used to be, that still might be down there, but I think it's Imagineering building now. But anyway, point is, watching everything Disney, dreaming about being Aladdin, being in Aladdin, doing some Disney movie at some point, and then I'm doing it. And you go, and so anytime you kind of set those goals, or even have those dreams, because I don't even know that I could say I like set this goal and it was like on my dream board and I'm like, I'm gonna make this happen. It was just like, I'm doing the best that I can in the industry that I love, and then it happened. And I go, wow, thanks God. I don't know what else to say about that. And that led me and Mandy to singing at the Oscars. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the hell? What is happening? That's a wow. That's a this wow moment. It's like a that, you know? But also, like, you know, walking into, yeah, you can take that with you. Walking into, you know, Ballroom 20, the first year of our Chuck. Actually, I don't even know we were in Ballroom 20. We might have been in a different ballroom. But certainly, what was it? Is it Ballroom 6? I love that you know. You're like, you started in 6. And I love that. But no, but you know, and then ultimately in like Ballroom 20 and like, you know, coming out with Jeffster and 5,000 fans just going like, wow! And you're like, what is happening right now? I gotta go soon. So those are all wow moments. But again, as I started answering your question, when we started Nerd Machine, and then we were trying to figure out how to activate the brand. How do we get people to know the brand? How do we sell merchandise? How do you do that? What do you do? I had never done it before. I'm barely doing it now. How do you run a successful business? How do you do that? And so from idea to our first HQ, and to see people come and believe in it, and that now 5 years later, we're in the 4th venue, and you're still coming, and we're selling out panels because you guys care, and we're selling merch because you guys care, and we're making sponsors and vendors happy because you guys care, and we have literally hundreds of volunteers because they are you guys, and you guys care, and that's pretty cool. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. I love you all. I hope you all enjoy your time at Nerd HQ. I hope you're all coming to our panels. Nerd HQ memories. We got to add a chapter to that for the next one. Putting it all under my arm. I'm going to sign that stuff for you guys who paid for it. Make sure you pay somebody for it. Stay honest. I love you all. See you this weekend. Bye.
Hang on, guys.